So sorry about that, folks. All of a sudden, I just got the word information, and then Alice did this. Crescent and yield. I'm gonna let this go for another minute. So, looks like this is going to be a three-parter. Been doing this for almost half an hour now. Nine? That's the first time I've ever gotten a number. Didn't even know they had numbers on here. Are you counting down, Gregory? Unless you mean you're nine. In which case, sorry about being a spirit at nine. Really hope that's not the case. Apocalypse. Okay, now we're starting to get into the creepy shit where it says, was it? Gate ready. Surely traverse. Crust. Information. Sorry, Crust. Gregory information. Crescent yield. 9. Apocalypse. Plane. As in plane of existence? Now, 9 actually has significance towards the apocalypse for those of you who aren't numerological or who look up into angelic numbers. Well, 666 is commonly known as the number of the beast. In fact, it's been recently found that the number of the beast was actually 9 sometime. Huh. But yeah, the number of the beast, I remember seeing a few places. I've got to get a thing on it later, but they were actually saying that the number of the beast was actually 9 in some old text documents. Well, to be more precise, 999 rather than 666. I guess it's entirely possible when they transcribed it, they could have easily mixed it up. Especially if it was transcribed from Hebrew back into something like English. Because Va, if I remember correctly, was the Hebrew letter for, I think, 6? Or am I incorrect? I've got to look that up. So, George, what are you saying? Sometime what? Sometime there, in this plane, there's going to be an apocalypse? Well, we all know that if we're true Christian believers, but, uh, or are you asking sometime? I don't know. Can you please give me something to work with here, George? Sometime what? Unless you mean sometime. And now I'm just realizing it's been 9 days since my last session with Alice. You see why I don't know if this is accurate or not? It starts giving me shit like this. And then boom, 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 boom. Things start to tick in and click. A lot of things. yield. I know yield means halt, but I think yield can also mean to bow. I think. Meanwhile, crescent, obviously a shape of the moon, which it is actually night right now, so I'm trying to actually keep it quiet a little. Alright, George. We got 1 or 2 more minutes. Any last, fully actual last words for everyone here? If you can, please give us something good. Otherwise, give us some information that might be of use to us. Actually, I think I had an uncle named George. Or what's. No, wait. I think that was my grandfather's name. No, that's right. Sorry, I haven't seen my grandfather in so long. He actually. Wait, George. George. Could be my other grandfather. I never really got my grandfather's names that often, both of them, mainly because I always called them grandfather, or I mainly called them grandpa and papa. Papa being the grandfather on my mother's side, and grandpa being my father's side. I'm honestly hoping that this might actually be something, because it would be cool if this program was legit. By the way, sorry if you hear bottle cracking noise. That's me. I'm just sitting here waiting. If Alice doesn't give me an answer in about another minute or so, I'll end the session. But yes, for those of you who are not only interested in the spiritual, but also in the gaming, I'm actually planning to bring back some Let's Plays and start doing them again. I'll also be doing a few Let's Role Plays. And I may be doing a few more things such as this, and involving myself in the paranormal. I'm thinking of maybe doing some things on magic, not like actually trying to do magic, but rather breaking down magic to certain spells and so on to explain what they're supposed to be and supposed to do and their origins and so on. Basically, analyzing magic. Um. Oh. Looks like George may have passed the plane. Past the gate. Hopefully, it was the gates of heaven and not those other gates. The pearly whites and not the pearly blacks. Well, goodbye, folks. And good night. And Godspeed.